Hey everybody, my next match in the tournament was against Thor, so I'm just going to load it up here and we'll see how I did. Now I believe this match I actually had to restart because I mistakenly only sent out 4 Pokemon, so he already knew that I had a Speed Boost Scolipede, which was kind of frustrating. But I still ran with him because I love Scolipede as a lead. I think it just works way too well. So I protected myself against the Fiery Dance from Volcarona just so I could get the speed boost, drop spikes. I will take that one hit, and then the Focus Sash should activate. And Volcarona used Fiery Dance just because it's so gosh darn powerful. Now Volcarona I knew was going to be a big threat on my team, so I was kind of worried. But I wasn't all too worried, especially because I had speed boost and things like that. I'm not sure if I protect again. No, I didn't risk it. I just went for Baton Pass. And then I bring out Tyranitar as usual. And I know you guys are saying, well, you could Baton Pass the speed to anyone, but you always pick Tyranitar. Well, Tyranitar usually ended up being the best option against the leads that I saw coming out, so that's just what I went with. And even with the boosted special attack, it does nothing because, of course, Tyranitar is stone, and it's running Assault Vest. So it tries to switch out the Volcarona, but I have Pursuit, made the prediction, got a good amount of damage out, and he switched out. So basically that was a free hit, which is nice. The spikes dig into Azumarill, and I was kind of worried about Azumarill. However, Azumarill does not have Belly Drum. That's something I found out. So I really didn't need to be too worried, and even running Aqua Jet, it's not going to hit me that hard because I'm running Assault Vest. I was really kind of sad that I did not outspeed it, though, even with the speed boost bonus. Oh wait, no, Aqua Jet is priority, that's what it was. So I did outspeed it, but it used priority moves. So I swapped in Cloyster because, of course, Aqua Jet I don't think is going to hit Azumarill, or hit my Cloyster that hard. The Aqua Jet from Azumarill wasn't going to hit my Cloyster that hard, sorry about that. And so I believe I go for the Shell Smash here. Yep, because I was pretty confident that he'd either switch out or he wouldn't be able to KO me. Like I said, I don't have the White Herb for this tournament. I normally run White Herb on Cloyster, so I don't have to worry about losing the defense and special defense after that. But for some reason, I did not know that Azumarill could run Giga Impact, so that didn't work very well. The sandstorm subsides. Man, I'm just really not able to speak today for some reason. But I can play Pokemon, so I've got this match. So anyways, I use Swords Dance because I know that after Giga Impact, the Azumarill has to recharge. That puts me at +2, and then I can basically +2 Shadow Sneak everything. Shadow Sneak has priority, of course. And this is a shiny Noivern, which is pretty neat. But I just went with the Shadow Sneak, I believe. Or was it Iron Head? I can't remember. Yep, Shadow Sneak, because I wanted priority, just in case. And that didn't KO, but I can use it again, because I get priority. So that would KO. And +2 Aegislash is nothing to laugh at. Especially if you don't have anything that can outspeed it. So I believe I just keep running Shadow Sneak. Except he used Sucker Punch. I forgot about that. That wasn't enough to kill me anyways. But it did pop my Air Balloon, so now I have to be worried about Earthquake. And for some reason, I forgot that Ghost-type moves don't hit normal types. Yeah, I really wasn't thinking. But I used King Shield, predicting. He used the Sucker Punch, which was kind of frustrating because it doesn't, it doesn't work. And then I don't get the -2 attack, so I had to switch out Aegislash. So I switch into Tyranitar just to kick up Sandstream again, and because Tyranitar is so bulky that he can easily take a few hits from this. Sucker Punch failed again, so if you guys are counting, it only has 2 Sucker Punches left. So he wanted to save his PP for other moves, so he used Cotton Guard. I used Stone Edge. I'm just going to try and hit it as hard as I can. But with Cotton Guard, it really doesn't take that much damage, so the Sandstorm was actually really useful in that case. He then uses Toxic, which is kind of interesting. But I guess if you want a really easy way to take out bulky types, just use Toxic. So I just kept going with Crunch, hoping to whittle it down over time. And we find out it has a Berry. the citrus berry to be precise, so it restored its health a bit. So this is really going to take a while. I really don't have much else to add other than it just took a while. Sucker Punch hits, doesn't do that much damage because I'm Dark type. I'll just use Crunch, keep going with that. I probably should have brought in Mega Kangaskhan for the fighting type bonus, but you know, what are you going to do? So Tyranitar's getting pretty low due to the poison. He switches out, which is kind of an interesting choice. And he switches into Greninja. This Greninja was also shiny. This was a really shiny team. I was surprised. Gets hurt by spikes. I go for Crunch. Doesn't do all that because he is Dark type. Now, I believe this Greninja has the special ability Protean, meaning every move it uses, it gets the same type attack or stab bonus, which is a really neat natural ability, but it can be troublesome sometimes. So I go for Protect, as I normally do. And Greninja goes for Ice Beam, but I protected myself, and it's now Ice type, which is actually kind of interesting. So something to remember is if you have a Protean Greninja that you're fighting, you gotta remember what type it was last by the move it used. So I know it's Ice type, so I switch in to Kangaskhan because Kangaskhan has Earthquake and Power Up Punch. Not Earthquake, Bulldoze, my bad. So it goes for the Ice Beam again, probably special attack based. And that hit pretty hard. But I can transform into Mega Kangaskhan, and I have Sucker Punch, which has priority, and it should be enough to KO. I believe that's what I did. Nope, I went for Return. For some reason, I thought I could outspeed it, and that was kind of risky. But luckily I did. If I'd have done that again, I probably would use Sucker Punch, as I just mentioned. Spikes almost KO it, but I used Sucker Punch on this one because I knew I did not want it to get set up. But I keep forgetting it didn't have Belly Drum. The guy I played Thor, he told me it didn't have Belly Drum afterwards. If it did, that would have been a much bigger threat. And now Metagross comes in. This was pretty interesting. It was the only Metagross I saw the whole tournament. Metagross used to be a big staple, and so it's kind of sad not to see him as much. Bullet Punch is enough to KO. I forgot Metagross can run Bullet Punch. I know, I made a lot of mistakes this tournament. I was busy helping run it and everything, but it went pretty well. So I have Talonflame. He switches out because nobody wants to take a hit from that. Brings in his Frou-Frou. Gets hurt by the spikes. The spikes really helped. And then I just go for Flare Blitz. So that should be enough to KO due to the same type attack bonus from the fire type. Talonflame is fire and flying, if you guys didn't know, by the way. And then I believe I just Flare Blitzed the Metagross as well. Yep. I wonder why I didn't use Bullet Punch. Well, probably because I was flying and it didn't want priority. I'm not sure if this was enough to KO, but it was. So, there we go. Like I said, it's been about a week since I played these matches, so I don't remember them turn by turn. But I do know what I was thinking when each one came out. Now comes Volcarona again. Spikes hit it pretty hard, and I believe I just Brave Bird to mop things up. Because like I said, if you don't outright resist it, and Volcarona doesn't because it's a bug type, then Brave Bird pretty much will run through your whole team. And then you really have to hope that I end up KOing Talonflame myself with Recoil. But that's how the third match went. I was undefeated as of this match. Like I said, I'm showing you all the videos and I didn't lose the other two. So I kept going, and this was, I believe, a 12-man Pokemon tournament, so I advanced pretty far. If you want to see how well I did overall, keep watching. If you like what you see, feel free to leave a like. If you want to see more videos, feel free to subscribe. And if you want to battle, or if you have any ideas or comments about my team, leave a comment in the comment section below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys later.